guys, what's up? I am so late right now, so I want to apologize because the reason I didn't do it last week was Mother's Day, and so today I wanted to make it up by showing off my my old drawings and my new drawings that I did this year. And I won't be doing a digital drawing today since it's a lot of work, so I will make it up by doing it next week. So it's time, so you guys get to see my drawings. It won't be free, but it'll be free. So a couple of shout outs, so be prepared. Alright, my first fan art is, you might know these YouTubers. They're really popular. So let me just do this. This is Aki Deers. This is Aki Deers, and this is the Anime Man. If you want to check them out, just look up Aki Deers and the Anime Man. They're really awesome. I actually met them at Anime Matsuri this year, and it was really fun. I met her. I was a little nervous, and I gave her some of my fan art, and she gave me a shout out by showing off my art. And there was another reason why I started YouTube, because she shared my art, and it makes me want to start my own YouTube. But the other reason why I will explain to y'all later. So okay, let's continue. This is a fan art of my adult version of the Powerpuff Girls when they're adults and everything. And I grew up watching the Powerpuff Girls when I was younger. For y'all fans that watch this, I hope you like it. My next one is one of my original art. It's a shark woman, and her backstory is she got revenge on devouring fishermen to get revenge for basically the who represents her beloved. And anyways, this is my next one. My bad. These two are my original ones. Let's see. Art is basically you could basically draw anything you wanted, and you can express yourself. And art is art, no matter what shape or style, or paint and everything. And let's see, this one is I colored it blue. My favorite color is blue. I added some effect on it and everything. It looks really pretty. Alright, my next one is my galaxy drawing. I did these two last year. One's all galaxy, and then there's the forest, and there's the sky, and then she's holding another planet from space. It's really cool, so I blended in some colors. The next one is a vampire girl. I put some old style, because it's old fashioned and everything. I added some blood to it, and I try to make the blood look basically real. And that you will see later on as I get to it further away. Alright, next one. This is a Christmas one that I did last year. It basically took a while, but I usually draw these type of drawings in a day. This one took a day to do. And this is my my original one. I actually did this one I drew this character for the second time. He's an old type fashion samurai girl. And see, I actually sold my first painting of her. It was on cement, and I painted it on basically on cement drawing. If you want to check it out on my Instagram, I will just check it out. Here's my next one. I'm gonna do this a little bit easier, but here's one of the styles I did. I did typical effect. basically, it's like letting out her emotions. She feels like she's basically trapped, so she let out all her like emotions. And so does this one. Like they want like basically. They did the second one. This one's like basically one of my favorites. In this one, she felt like she can't hold up all her emotions in. She can't like hold it inside because she pushes it down. It's not good. She felt like she wanted to let out every of her emotions, so she basically tore like the shell and let out her like her galaxy self. I might make more of these here, and I might redraw them. So if you guys want to like stay for that, you can. Alright, my next one. Alright, let me explain this. This is based off me if I was like around 1994. This is basically based off the and if I was like this now, it would be really cool. And don't worry, this is not a cigarette that she's in their mouth. It's just like a lollipop. Like, sometimes people would have it. And then like round glasses, and I'm proud of what I did with the colors. Alright. Now my next one. Sorry about that. I did a fan art of like a person. She was cosplaying as a bunny girl. So I did like a lot of fan arts of hers. I think she's pretty cool. So I did a perfect it looks so cute. It looks so cute. Alright, my next one. Alright, this is one of my original drawings. And here's my first before and after. This is before, and this drawing was made 2016. And here, well, here's another 2016, but this is like after. I've gotten better into drawing and stuff, and I've gotten better. And I started doing before and afters because it made me feel confident drawing. Like, let's see, before, after, which is just gonna be a couple more to go. Now here's one of my favorite fan arts, and this is the blood effect I was talking about. Here is my Sailor Moon fan art. It's based off like a gore, and the backstory is they're in an apocalypse, and basically all her friends have died in like an apocalyptic war. So basically, Luna turned into some kind of like half beast monster, and Sailor Moon, she has her axe, and I thought this was one of my favorites. So if you want me to like ever redraw this one or do more gore stuff, just let me know. I love basically anime and horror, and I don't know, it's basically my favorites. So I like drawing beautiful stuff and gore stuff. So now here are some drawings that I did around in 2011, but I didn't get a chance to bring them. So here are like one of them now. This is the first one I did, and this is the second one. It turned out really well. I'm really proud of it. Alright, my next one. I'm sorry that I can't really explain some of my arts well, because I'm trying to like it's just like so much detail, and I don't want to like do like a really long video. I already drew this one, but I couldn't bring the other one again. But this is like Link, and I made his eyes all bloody and everything. And here's like Majora's Mask. It looks really cool. It's really cool. And then if you guys would ever want me to do like a digital version, like basically in this form, I would do that like later on. It looks really cool. If you guys are like fans of like Legend of Zelda and everything, that's cool. That's really cool. Now if you guys seen Ghost in the Shell, you guys are gonna love this one. I did a Ghost in the Shell fan art. I mean, like I had some cool effects to make it pop out and everything. these are one of my favorites. I did like at least 2 digital Ghost in the Shell, because like it was based off the movie, the live action movie Ghost in the Shell. I saw it and it was pretty cool. I like it. I don't know about you guys, but I like it. If some of y'all do like it, then that's cool that you guys got to see it. Now, this is one of my favorite drawings, and I'm really proud of it. It is a beautiful mermaid, and I added some like, you know, cool, beautiful effects, and she's basically like a goddess mermaid. You know, basically it's kind of like the shark one, but that still is like really gory. This one's basically like, you know, the goddess of all seas, and she's basically young for a very long time. So I might do some like sea drawings since, like, you know, the summer's coming around, and that's also why I did this. Since the summer was coming around, I thought I would do this. Alright, now my next drawing is from 2016, and this one is in like watercolor and paint. Now this one also has a backstory. It's basically about a lonely girl that basically cries constantly. Basically, but what also is a good ending was her tears made the flowers bloom, and it was spring. And then the next thing you know, she stopped crying, and then like she was happy in the end. It looks really cool. It's been a while since I actually painted anything, but I might get back to painting soon. Alright. So here is my next one. I have so many drawings, I know. It's still good. Still good at drawing. Here's my next one. She's supposed to be like an assassin type feel, and I actually love this drawing. I might do some digital drawings for her. Basically, I started doodling, and then somehow I come up with the name. But I would name this character Montana and everything. And like the eyes basically like her, like cool. Now my next one is like, I like mixing colors, so this one is called Sweetheart. Basically, she is a sweetheart. Not only she's a sweetheart, but she loves, like, you know, candy. I love sweets. I love like all sorts of candy. I'm I'm just addicted to candy. So yeah, I might do some. It would be cool if I did some prints. If you guys wanna, like, you know, want some prints and everything, that would be soon. All right, my next fan art I did in 2016 is Mercury, Sailor Mercury. I know kind of the heart is kind of a little bit of like a little crooked, but I actually am proud of this fan art. It looks really cool. So I'm basically a Sailor Moon fan, so there's probably be like a couple more Sailor Moon stuff, hopefully. And my next here is another 2016 art. This is basically one of my favorites because her hair looks like it's basically on it looks like on fire, and I really love it. I really love it. It looks so cool. Next fan art is here's another one I didn't paint, by the way. I blended in, like, you know, some color and everything, and I added some, like, you know, blood in her jacket, and a little derpy smiley face. Derpy. Alright, my next one. Okay, so I actually want to open up about something. Like, you guys read in the description and everything that I'm slightly autistic, so autism is beautiful, and we are all different in our own way. I want to open up a little bit of it. I remember the day my mom, she told me that I'm slightly autistic. I was actually surprised. I'm not in shock in a bad way. I was actually, like, you know, surprised, because I knew somehow I wasn't like, you know, normal or now. I'm not, you know, like your average girl and everything. But I may be like different. I may be like slightly autistic. I'm basically a girl that just likes to draw. And I support people with autism because I have autism and everything. And I feel like having autism is just like a perfect personality. We're all not perfect, but we're all different in our own way. I really love this one. I might do like a digital drawing of this one in April because that's like on Autism Month. Alright, moving on. My next one is I'm gonna have to try. Well, I'm gonna start putting like some backgrounds on one of my drawings because mostly they're all like characters and stuff. But this is just like the backstory of this one. She is a fallen angel, and she just likes to stay on Earth. But she's banned from heaven, and she wants to be like a human being. But she still has her wings, but she's also sad that she's alone and everything, and no angel will accept her, and hopefully that she will be accepted one day. My next drawing, this is actually like, you know, a doodle I did. It's a couple of like, you know, anime eyes. One of the best things in my characters on drawings is the eyes, because when you look in their eyes, they have like, you know, emotional things. Like, do you see happiness? Do you see sadness? In this one, it's basically like you know, a little bit of sadness. Like, you're lost in your own world. You wish you can get out of like, you know, reality. Well, sometimes I feel like that. I feel like that way. So, alright, moving on. I don't want to get too deep. I don't want to get like depressed because. Oh, now this is, you guys probably see Suicide Squad, right? Here is my my last year's Harley Quinn. It's I mean, it's not like the best, but it's like a little Harley Quinn. She is everyone's favorite Marvel character. Now here's like this year's. This is like really cool, and I mean, like if you guys want to like, you know, pick which one's your best, you can comment below and see which one's your favorite. I mean both of them are my favorite, but this one's my favorite because it basically proves that, like, you know, I have gotten better with drawing. Alright, next one. Here is my nurse drawing. This one is basically based off of like a nurse that's sad. Another sad one, I know I gotta stop drawing some sad drawings, but it's just like, you know, when you like, you know, start drawing and then you get like inspired by some people's drawings. But like, you know, she's a sad nurse that wants to help people, but she can't save so many people. So she wanted, like, you know, to create her own world that she wants to save people. So she used her, like, you know, her little bubbles to, you know, cure people, and bubbles cure people. That's hopeful, like the drawing too. Alright, I mean, like, my next fan art is, I watch the show sometimes. Here is Liz and Tina from Bob's Burgers. It's from last year, but this is basically my best and Louise drawing. She's basically my favorite. I love her. She's basically my favorite. They're pretty like, you know, funny. She's pretty funny, but she's kind of weird too. Alright, here's another before and after one that I did. Here is my weird 2013 drawing. I know, it's just so different. And here's this year's drawing. I've gotten better, and it looks really cool, so yeah. I mean, like, I like how I'm proud I am that I've gotten better, so it's cool. It's cool that I'm getting better at it. Alright, here. Okay, I drew this like yesterday. This is basically a space kitty. It's kitty drawing. And I use like the chameleon markers, and they're really expensive. And that's what I use for all my drawings. So my space kitty. Meow 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 meow. Alright. Here is my next drawing. Another autism drawing. She has like a puzzle piece that's basically like, you know, basically it looks really cool. Another puzzle, like, you know, a puzzle piece, and everything's blue. And I do love the color blue. I love when they do in the background. So this one is basically, she has like, basically, I always feel like when you have autism and you have a talent, I feel like they're like, you know, gifted powers. Like, you're basically different and you're like a superhero. So basically she's like a superhero, using her autism to, like, you know, happy. I don't think autism is a gift. I feel like it's a gift. So it's pretty cool. Alright, okay, this one is like a Halloween one. I know it's basically May still, but here's my Halloween drawing. I might do a Halloween digital drawing this year. I might do this one. It's a little witch that's holding a little jack-o'-lantern. I didn't use a chameleon drawing for this one. I used some other markers to do this. I don't remember the name of it, but yeah, still looks cool. Alright. I want to do a little shout out to the Japanese crate. Basically, you get snacks from them and everything, and they give you like some, like, you know, treats and everything. So I did a fan art of one of their mascots on the Japanese crate. It's that one. Only if I remember her name, but I did a little on fan art for the Japanese crate. They have the best snacks ever. You should probably check them out. It's just, their snacks are really good and it's delicious. But it is pretty cool that I did this fan art. So thank you for the snacks, Japan crate. Yeah, Japan crate, right? Yeah, that's what it is. You guys are awesome. My next original art is Easter, which was like in that I basically drew in April. It's a bunny girl, and I love the dress and the detail that I worked on her. It's really cool, and I love how I did like the eggs and everything, and I just love how I did the design. It's awesome. My next drawing is another before and after. Coincidence, I'm doing like a lot. I did like a lot. That's pretty cool. So here is my 2015 actually. Look how it's like, you know, like all different. This is like my own design. So basically in this background, she feels like she's in pain. It's pain, but deep down, you're not basically like, you don't feel like crap, but deep down, you're like beautiful on the inside and out. And then here is my after drawing. It actually turned out pretty good. This is from last year, actually. I really love how I did the design. And I might do like a digital drawing this one. It might take a while, but they always turn out pretty good. Alright, okay, this one is another 2015 drawing. I am like almost out of drawings to show, but here's one of my best ones. I actually did this on my own. It's just like a character with a bunch of colors and everything. And there's like a little heart coming in, and there's like colors coming out. She's expressing herself by through her own heart. And there's like so much colors, and she's just expressing her true colors. Because like she wants to express her beautiful self. No matter who she is or not in everything, she should be beautiful. My next one is actually a design I did. I just thought it was pretty cool, so here's my cutesy little drawing that I did. I always have a thing for girls with piercings and everything, and guys and girls with piercings. So I did a girl with like you know, piercings on the lip or on the ear, and it's pretty cool. And I thought it was kind of hard to come up with some colors, but I come up with some like, you know, pink and green, so she looks cute. All right. My next one, so many colors, so many drawings are coming. Alright, this is gonna be my last drawing for the day to show, but it's also gonna be the one I'm gonna be doing next week. I am gonna be redrawing this one, my 3D Arrow Girl, and it actually turned out really good. But this is what I'm gonna be working on next week. I'm going to be doing a digital drawing of this drawing. Well, 3D drawing, I'm going to have to figure it out. This is one of my good drawings too. I wanted to show you one of my other drawings, but I forgot. Alright, so that's all the drawings I have wanted to, like, you know, show y'all. I forgot to do my intro, that's what I forgot. So, you guys are awesome. If you guys want to check out my first video, just check out my first video if you want. And this is JustKennedy here, and I'll see you guys next week.